Hello. How are you? New microphone. Do you like it? How does it feel? Is it different? It's deep, you know. Oh, let me kill that music. Welcome every single one of you to this live 8th of September 2021. I am happy to have you on my team. My name is Emil, FOREX Trader, economist, and mentor. I do have a mentorship at ivanfx.com. Links in the description. If you want that, cool. There's people already trying to join in today. I think there's at least 3 of you guys right now, so I'm just waiting for people to join more and more. And I don't know if I feel like it's a bit too much, so soon I will just say bye-bye and no more. So there is apparently DJ Ivan out there. Yes. This is ASMR. Thank you. I have done some voice tests today, and I think it's pretty good. I think it's pretty good, and let me just check that I'm not above all the parameters. Let's check. Welcome, every single one of you beautiful people. Good. Now I can be like, well, I've seen like ASMR things on TikTok. It's like I have 1,000 people. What do they do? They're like, well, they're like, it's so weird. Well, this is Forex, so I'm sorry if you were here for Forex. I'm coming in for the Forex landing. What has happened to the market today? That is what we're going to go through. I'm trying to help you here, and I'm trying to give you some fundamental analysis as well, so that we all can understand what this absolutely market is doing to us and you and everyone's accounts. So Happiness says, now is an ASMR channel. Let's go! Diane Battle says, hello everyone, my headphones just went bad. Yeah. So is dollar bullish? I thought we were gonna have a party! I need to monitor what I'm screaming, sorry. Party! That's a bit too loud, sorry. Well, who is bullish on Ivan stocks today? Well, let's moving out of the way so it's a bit farther away. Okay, cool. So, all right, mate. First of all, we had the Bank of Canada rate decision at 5 p.m. my time, which is probably 3 hours ago. I could even count 4.5 hours ago. What happened there is, I don't know, but it made USD CAD go higher. If Joey is here, he can tell me. He can tell you guys that, you know, I was saying that CAD should probably fall, and it fell. So here we go. The other thing is that we should then be able to. I just want to listen to myself, just to make sure I don't boop you guys up too much. Hope it doesn't go too bad. Cool. Huh? Okay, cool. So here we are. Bank of Canada came in today and said, what did I say? I haven't even read the report. I'm sorry. The data dependency apparently, and nothing new. Okay, cool. Then we continue. What is going to happen to USD CAD? I think that's the most important right now. And Mr. Joe, I'm not going to take his credit for it. I'm giving it a credit. He said we're probably going to up to 130 area by the end of the season. The reason is mostly because we are now not really as bullish on CAD anymore. And okay, it went up. What? 100 pips? 80 pips? 90 pips? 90? Well, that was pretty good. Boom. The other one is that we now have a full circle. So what really happened now? Did anything new happen? Seems like the market doesn't agree that it's anything new that happened. And the news says nothing happened, so nothing happened. Then we can continue on our CAD bearishness. Cool. Because what I read out of these just headlines, by the way, that Canada isn't doing fantastic, but it's doing okay. Mostly because of lockdowns and such things. There's also around in September there's supposed to be an election. That somebody said in my Discord, I don't know who it is, and I want to arrest someone. Who's there to arrest it? Who am I arresting? Who are you? Who was it? Was it Raphael? I don't know. Somebody said that election has a very short-term volatility impact on the market. Wrong. How long was dollar bearish after the American election? Go figure. How long was euro bullish after the French election back in 2000 and I think it's 15, 14? I don't know. There's a gap on euro USD. Go figure. I think we closed that one in COVID, actually. Took a long time before we closed that. So, election does have impact. Importante informazione. So, what does that mean? It means that we need to look into their policy. I'm not a good expert. Harold asks also if there's anyone good experts out there. I think it was on CAD. On the Canadian election, because this matters. Which policy is coming into next policy is important for us to know. Why? Because if they are like Biden, who knew for taxes, that is bad for the market. We haven't actually priced that in yet, in my opinion. The reason why is he hasn't really been saying, well, we should add taxes, but it will come. That's kind of the nature of Democrats versus the Republicans, which more nature is not so much taxes. So that's kind of generally speaking. And do I take it out of thin air? No. How is Mr. Biden going to pay for this infrastructure bill? Taxes. It has to come from somewhere. It doesn't come from thin air or unless you borrow it from China. That's my point there. He's Ivan bullish. Hello, brother. Hello, Sanjay. Powell is a liar. No, yeah, it's not Powell. Okay, yeah, cool. So, whoever you feel like Powell is a liar or cheater or whatever you want to call him, he still is the Fed chairman. His opinion still matters. And whatever he thinks is the most important, well, let's go back in history, in central banking history. Come back with that analysis and tell me that all of the central banks in history did nothing wrong and every one of them was God-sent. None of them. Wasn't Bernie Sanders. Bernanke, whatever the previous guy before Yellen, he created a crash in the market. That was great. The other one before, like back in the 90s, they didn't even tell there was an interest rate decision. They didn't even tell there was an increase or decrease in the interest rate. You just saw it on the price. You didn't have a chart even. You just saw, boom. Either you lost or you gained, depending. And it was a total surprise to everyone that it was a meeting. Now they tell you well in advance that there's going to be a meeting. Well in advance there's going to be an interest rate increase. They even tell you before they're going to start tapering. Okay? So, beat that. Boom. Okay. So, investor is really booping up the, what do you call it? Comment section today? Great. So a German election, also in a few weeks, very good. So Angela Merkel, who has been 15 years, the counselor, we call him Forbundskansler. Angela Merkel in Norwegian, whatever you say in German. So something like that. Chancellor. She's been there for a decade or two or three or four or five, and she's now got retiring. Somebody else is taking over. Probably an old dude that too. So that's important. That's interesting. Doesn't seem like the market is too interested in it. But Germany is a big economy also important to the European Union, so I don't know why. Why shouldn't we? And then we have interest rate decisions from the Norwegian bank should increase. So there's a lot of things happening. And as well, yeah, Norway also has. We also have election 13th of September. Yeah, something like that. Government, because we have two elections every second year. There's elections. Every 4 years there's a prime minister election. So this time it's the prime minister election. Next time it's the city councils and local authorities, kind of regional local authorities. So this one is, we might get a new prime minister, and currently it's a woman. So whoop whoop. She's been there for 8 years now. So yeah, cool. No, don't be silent. Yeah, Abu, you are late. So yeah, this is not ASMR. I'm sorry. Somebody lead me into the track. Happy to do. We call it Muti, which is mother. Yeah, I know that. Oh, dollar's finally falling. All right. I don't know if it's just short-term volatility and say, hey. But I like that. Let's go into Aussie. Okay, so what's really going on here? What can we look at today? We can look at today. So, first of all, on the monthly, by the way, sorry. Monthly, we are at support. Great, fantastic. Other than that, support. 173, 75, something-ish. Okay, we went hot in, came in and not so hot. Though we had an RBI meeting, and I think this is going to fall, so I don't feel too hot about it, but it goes. Today I have a new bottle Sprite today, in this small package. I put it in the freezer. I hope it didn't explode, because that has happened. Don't do that, people. So here we have a Euro USD chart. I like this. I like to move it. I like to move it. I know my Joe friend has sold probably somewhere up here, and I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. And I'm like, I want to buy this thing. Did I buy Central Pivot for the week? Oh, well, let's look at that one then. Yes. That was a good buy. Went through M2. So, on the weekly, it's not looking great. By the way, a motorbike passed by. I don't know if anyone heard it. This microphone doesn't pick it up anymore. And we all of a sudden now have dollar bearishness. Great. So, am I going to buy it? I don't know. I feel like it's FOMO more than anything else on my part. So, I feel like Joe has talked into me that this is going to fall down to 1,500. 115. So, today I'm a bit... The reason is, people, take this as a positivity that I'm trying to be honest with you here. My personal opinion, my sense, my sentiment does shift. The reason is we have blown through the buy, and therefore I should be allowed to say, hey, what is really going on in the euro? It is not as strong as I was expecting. It's a bit deeper than I wanted to be. Should I really be a buyer here? That is kind of what is happening here. I would like DXY finally behave and do what seasonality tells us to do. I like that. Happily. USD hasn't reflected dollar strength. I'm unsure why. Probably because SAR in itself is strong. Did I buy Central Pivot? Yes. Did I lose? Yes. Okay, I'm sorry. The cat is out of the bag. Okay, I'm sorry. Did I tell you guys? No, I'm sorry. I should be very transparent. Maybe we should have a London Open tomorrow. I would be like, I'm buying, and see how it goes throughout today. Great. We can do a live. Your voice is so upside down. Okay, tell me in the chat. You can send me on Telegram, and I can look at my phone. Okay. And I can look what this investor guy is going to talk about. So, if you are a seller, I don't know if you got an entry, and frankly speaking, if you did, congratulations, by the way. I do feel two things in this situation. I do feel that we can have this as resistance. We can have this as resistance, and I'm only seeing resistance at the moment. So if we come up here to this tomorrow morning and we're like, boom, we're just continuing the downtrend. Okay, that is a very valid trade plan. So if I'm selling, I want to buy it. If you're thinking of selling it and I'm looking at buying it, don't be here and say, hey, Ivan is a weirdo. If it comes up to this level, sell it. Great. Have fun with it. Well, it's not financial advice whatsoever. I'm just saying technically, this is very great levels to sell. Should I? Should you? Well, that's totally up to you, because through your analysis, fundamental analysis, not technical analysis, sentiment analysis, some other analysis, there's no technical analysis, you should have come forward and said which direction you think it's going to go in before you look at this chart. This is just confirmation. Okay? Do you go and buy unseen, what do you call it? Opel Corsa? Vauxhall Corsa, maybe? Or Toyota Yaris? Or Vitz, I think it's called on this planet. Did you just go and buy a Toyota Corolla just out of the blue, just because, well, I was thinking of buying a car and I thought that was a great car? Did you do analysis? No, I just went and asked a big dealership, do they have a Toyota Corolla? Was it good? I don't know. Does it have low mileage? I don't know. Do your research before you start adding buys to the market, right? Sent on Telegram. What have I said now? Happy day. What have I said? I told my wife, and I said, if it... Oh... I told my wife. I don't know who'd asked me or who told me, but somebody told me that I said that if the magic doesn't happen in the bedroom, it happens on the chart. And she said, and when I told her that I have said that on a live stream, and she was like, literally that emoji, and she blushed. Anyways, let's go. She was like, did you really say that? Yeah, sure. Why not? And then on Twitter next channel today, Dunkirky, Alex, and Dade and JJ was there, and they called me an entertainer, and I didn't know what funny thing I will say next. So thank you guys. Okay, I have a message for you, Abbas. The thing is, my wife, I don't know what was her trouble. Safaricom is the biggest national. Safaricom is the national telecommunication provider thing. So she had to call them. What was it for? I can't remember really sure what was the problem, but she has to call them, and she decided to do that at midnight. So she calls in bed to customer care at Safaricom, and then when she does call, there's a guy answering the phone. Let me mimic. Hello, how can I help you today? Oh, yeah. Let me just put you on hold. I will just wait 2 seconds, and I will come back to you. And then, thank you for waiting. Yeah, it seems to be working. Yeah, Now remember, she was supposed to remove from pre-plan to post-plan, and then yeah, now your post-plan is all working. We have reset it. Should be working right now. And then he said, "Is there anything else I can help you? Is there anything else I can help you with?" I was like, "Oh, girl." Anyways, that was funny. Anyways, that was a deep voice, and that was without this microphone. So, I even use this technical analysis for romance. Okay, I will continue. Continue. Okay. So, if you are... Who was it? Pound dollar. I have a short position open at 138.60. Okay, let's go there. Let's go there to 138.60. Anyone? Okay, great. Boom. Good entry, bro. Good entry. So, maybe we'll have more views now because it's more like ASMR trade. I don't know. This is a new niche. ASMR for Forex trading. Maybe we can get more females in here. Because I feel like that's what mostly they're doing. They're more into like that thing. But I have to start whispering so I don't wake up the beast. You've price hit my first target at 137.39. My second target is 136.80. Yeah. Is it a good entry? It's a good entry, and 137.80. It's a target for the week, and I don't know. I will be worried when we're making such price action at this point. So maybe you should get out. Who knows? Yeah, fantastic position, by the way. Stop. I think this is fantastic. Okay. I hope I am on the right place. Yeah, I'm on the right place now. At least, there was 8 likes today. Okay, yesterday was, I think it was 23. So, I don't know if this ASMR is really working on you guys. These boys and girls. Where's Denise? Denise normally tends to be here. She's this one woman that generally tends to pass by. But yeah, okay. So, stop being... Okay, seriously. A good entry on pound dollar. If you bought here, well, that's a stop loss. Sorry. So just waiting for this one to go bullish again. Can it go tomorrow? I don't know. It looks a bit weird. It's kind of like, I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for a higher high. And if we say 138 is a higher high, now okay, we just wait for break for 138. Forex ASMR, relaxing and making money every day like a train. Bro, somebody's like, oh, Ivan, why are you not doing? Why are you not doing gold? I hope you guys have have headset though. I can do gold. Yeah. How is gold doing? All right. Where do I get that from? I think it was my nephew. He was like, He was trying to be not aggressive, but like he was trying to be tiger, Zimba, lion, I don't know, something. And then after that, I'm like, hello. So gold has fallen from M3, and we were thinking 1660, 1670 yesterday. That's plan is still en route. If you have bought, good luck on that. The other part to this, that was the only buy, and somebody said they bought. I'm sorry. And if Faria, what is your name? Sorry, Farah. Just your name now. I can't remember exactly where your eye went. Faria. If you're here today, please. You did not respond to my messages. Please, I'm trying to reach out to you. Please. You said you bought up here. You lost a lot of your account. And you'll ask me a lot of questions. I want to help you. You haven't reached out to me. Here I am, reaching out to you again. Please come to me. Farid. Yeah, I was Farid. Boss, ECB prediction. Nothing in particularly on ECB. There is a chart in my mentorship group. I haven't posted to the free group yet. I'm sorry. You guys always get things late because I'm lazy. But that's all that. Copy image. Post that into the thing here. Where is news? There is news. There is something new in the news channel under my Discord. If you go look at it, it tells you what is going to happen, maybe. And I expect euro-dollar to fall probably 50 pips on the news, just for the fun of it, and then we shall see if there is anything new. So, what's really happening in Europe at the moment? Europe at the moment is having 2.2% inflation, and having UK unemployment rate is not really great. So if they do start being hawkish is that if they start increasing interest rate, that would be a fundamental shock to the market. So I would be surprised if they said anything. But what really is the question that I would say is, are we going to taper? I don't think they are going to right now, but the question, the BE program, are they going to increase or are they going to reduce? Because they said earlier this year that they're going to be buying more earlier in the year than later in the year. So now we're coming into later in the year. Are they still going to have that big push for the are they still going to have a big push for the QE program? Because QE program is, let's say that you are spending $1 billion. You still have to spend that $1 billion practically. So if they allocate like a 70% in the first half and then 30% afterwards for this year, that's what I was saying. So, hello, Forever Generic. Hello. Did you short gold diving today? No, I did not. Did I say that yesterday? I'm sorry if I did say that. I don't think I did. But I don't short gold. I only buy it. So I was, Can you explain in detail why NFP data negative, but gold still go down? I think everyone do a mistake is looking for the answer. Forever Generic, if you were in the NFP, and if you were in my NFP live on Friday, okay, that was there, yeah. So I said, if we are getting a low data, we are seeing dollar weakness, which we saw. And I bought Euro USD just for the fun of it, just to show you guys how I can do it. And then, okay, it fell after that. Because the reason why gold in my eyes is falling is because we are currently in a market where we are kind of tapering. They are pricing in tapering, so they're not like very aggressive on the buys anymore. And it seems like in retrospect perspective, I know this exhausts a lot of buy pressure. There hasn't been new reasons. So this is pricing in the lack of economic activity. So this is when the vaccine came out, and then after that we have had positive economic development in America, and then we have just kind of like gone in sideways motion after that, with some, So what really is going on with dollar at the moment is, in my view, that the market is playing that we're not going to spend, or of course we're not going to spend so much money anymore because we are going to taper. So that's kind of what is leading to the dollar bullishness, in my view. No, the thing is, what has led to the dollar bearishness lately, which is probably the 2 last weeks, is that we had a Powell saying that, well, we need to see unemployment data coming in strongly, and it needs to really pick up before we start tapering, and that hasn't happened. So in detail, why NFP data was negative, I cannot describe that other than that was the data point. The other thing is, the previous one was around 1 million. That was because of teachers not being laid off as they seasonally should have been. And my guess is that they were then seasonally, then they were laid off, and seasonally they were maybe supposed to be back at work, and then we got a low reading the next time, so we had a high reading, which was not supposed to be. Then we got a low reading, and now we probably just equalized those out. That's kind of what I see more than anything else. Okay? Why would gold move up and down on NFP? Don't marry NFP to gold movement. That is not how the market works. The market is, generally speaking, a large pool of free information. NFP is one of them. CPI is another. PPI is then a third one. Unemployment rate is a fourth one. And then below that level, all the other indicators that makes up a sum of indicators. The other thing is, what does the 10-year T-note do? That is a direct opposite to gold. If they don't buy this one, they buy gold instead. And currently, so this one is this is different. So now they're buying it. The yield goes different, opposite of what they're doing. So here they are buying, and now they're selling it. Okay? Now, ladies and gentlemen, gold and what influences gold is a complex. And it can be something today, it can be something different tomorrow. Risk off, risk on has not been the major move of gold at the moment. Euro Swissy has a lot of euro in it. So Euro Swissy goes very sideways, unless you have a very large divergence between Euro and Swissy. Because Swissy's largest market is Europe. So it's like you're just saying that just the sister of your aunt should go against your own mother. No, sorry. The sister of your mother should go against your own mother, and they should be opposites. They should not be looking alike. They should not be moving alike. They should not be talking alike. Of course, they have almost the same genetics, just slightly different. Married to two different guys that probably can make one of them crazy and the other one not. True, but generally speaking, Euro Swissy tends to go sideways because most of it is influenced by the same, has the same demand because it's in Europe. Is that a good answer? Great. Because Germany is lagging versus Europe, I'm also neutral on ECB, bro. Explain recent trade of yours along with analysis you did with those pivots as well. Let's give us some insight. I will give you some insights. Okay, so Euro USD. I did buy this son of a thing. On NFP, I bought it here at support in an uptrend. Well, we all know that is just a short-term trade, just for fun. We hit 1900. I don't like that, so I exited with a 10 pip break, with a 10 pip profit. Woo! Then I had my other one here at 1850. Well, that didn't go well, did it? And we went down to stop loss. Okay, that is a 50 pip stop loss straight there. The other one is coming in right now. Should I be buyer here right now? I don't like it. I wouldn't. Well, I should buy it, and frankly, I would go to the yen pairs instead. But that is kind of what I would have done if there wasn't the ECB on tomorrow. If there wasn't that low, I feel like we are now. Well, if we go higher high grade, I can take it again. But other than that, I feel like we should be. Yeah, so stop loss on this one. If I tend to buy it, I would put it down. Yeah, somewhere here. Below that one, down to here. That's probably where price will fall tomorrow, anyways. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Happy day. Oh, about gold, I could do gold again. Probably somebody did need to look at gold. Okay, so. Okay, I understand what you mean now. I can clarify. It did not happen because I think I said you should sell at around 1806, 1804, at least at this resistance here. This is weekly target, I think it is. So it has a risk of it going higher. Yeah, weekly target early. So it can do that. But it did not reach the sell that I initially then yesterday said could have sold from. Okay, great. You have shorted. Okay. So another one we can go through here. Yen pairs. This is tempting to fall. One thing else. Aussie yen. I probably will do New Zealand yen more than anything else. New Zealand yen is kind of like, well, it's yen pairs is not yen pairs is not weak. Yen is not strong per se, but the pair against it, Aussie is weak. Euro is kind of weak. CAD is weak. Pound is kind of up and down, weak up and down, but. So this is where I'm looking for my next buys, if you're wondering about that, okay? You're very much welcome. It was Aussie Swissy. I've shorted Aussie Swissy, have an open trade at 67, 68. And that is not bearish. And 67, 68. Probably around here. Okay. And a stop loss at 68.26. Okay. You are in the red. What's your target is 66.41. First of all, if you were to sell this thing, and I know I can see from where I will posted things, this is where you're supposed to sell. You are getting a fail in my class if you sold down here. And I wouldn't say this is bearish. So you can only sell kind of in the top part here. And you should have stop loss above here. Now, if you go to your stop loss at 28.68.26, okay, you're actually up there. Okay, you are actually up there. Good stop loss. If you take your stop loss, okay, move on. Don't let it grudge. Don't let it run you or feel you or make you angry. Please tell me. Okay, let's continue. So I wouldn't sell that, but hey, here we are. Okay, take the stop loss, move along. Should you take your stop loss now? I don't know if you should. I wouldn't because I'm proud of my entries, or I'm just sticking with it. It was not negative, improved but less than expected, and employment rate dropped like this. What I think, even okay. It's a pool of fundamentals, not even news. Okay. Justin, hello. US 100, Euro yen, please. Who the heck disliked? I don't know. Somebody doesn't like. Don't skip ads. Is there an ad somewhere? I'm sorry if there's an ad somewhere. Sorry, I didn't know that. I didn't do it. Okay. So, okay. Not your greatest entry, but don't feel too bad about it. Just move on. Euro yen. Okay, so euro yen. I want to do that. I love that. So, what do you do? Well, there's an ECB meeting tomorrow. Go figure. And we are kind of. I want to buy it, but I know it's high. And I know the buy price is down here at 129.50. That's a good 70, 50, 80, 100 pips down from now. So what do we do about that? And also, I can also buy 128.90. It's a long way down. So I think what I would do, if I get a higher high, I would buy it again. And I will just wait for now and see what happens tomorrow, more than anything else. Okay? Nothing serious, just two ghosts cross by. Okay. I can hear sounds. I don't know. Is this gonna be creepy day? I need some CAD yen. I pulled a dirty one on me today. I stopped me out and then reversed into the upside. Well, karma is a beat. That's karma, bro. Karma. The thing about CAD, I think it's actually can continue being weak. So if you bought it, okay. I don't like CAD yen and CAD for that matter. And I guess this also kind of explains my unwillingness to do anything about it. But here we are, okay? So CAD yen. That's kind of my first buy this month. And that would be my second buy. So, okay. Great. And then that's my monthly trades. And then my weekly trades. I know I didn't. I'm not going to take you. I'm not going to say I did. But I would have bought if there was a normal buy, either at Central at 87.30 or 87.12. So that would also be in a loss today. Yes, true. That would be my weekly trade. But my monthly trade just started. Okay, great. Forever Generic. How long have you been around? All right. So who disliked my video? Should we give him a treat? Should we give him a candy? You know, what I can give to you today is an Oreo bar. Oops, sorry. That's a lot of sound, sorry. To those who come with a dislike, have treats. Or are we gonna do that ASMR now? Okay, sorry. Euro Swissy, forever generic. I don't know. I said sideways, bro. Oh, it's not sideways anymore. Okay, not sideways anymore. Kategori. So, okay, Swissy is weak, I guess then. Okay, that's kind of. I haven't looked at it for a long time. Okay, so great. It hit 107 and then it went higher. Not manipulation, and we haven't really come down to the buy price this week. And if you then have crossed above M3, that's your buy price there. So I don't know. It's a bit weird. So maybe by London tomorrow you're gonna get a good price, maybe? Does London take it up? London. There was a sound there. Thank you, love. Oh. So now people will come to my streams not because of my forex trading abilities, but my ASMR and Oreo ASMR. Okay. And then I need to find something to, I don't know, drop, and then you're supposed to scratch the microphone or something. I don't know. Let's try. If weekly time frame, I don't do weekly time frame. It's too high for me. Sorry, bro. The reason why I don't do daily or weekly is because just my eyes, it doesn't. Well, I guess support here, but you know, you kind of need some kind of pullback, but you haven't got that, so we just have to wait for that though. And then monthly. Oh, we hit monthly take profit. Ouch. That's early. That changes the game. Then we can fall. I'm not saying we are gonna fall, but that opens up the book of Pandora. You know, so that's not great. Not great. Oh, New Zealand Swiss, look at that. Oh, that's strong. Oh my god. Oh, wow. That's strong. How much pips is that? Who's that New Zealand Swissy? Oh, Ado, you are so great. I love you, Ado. That's such a great move. Oh, I didn't take it, did I? No, I didn't. But yeah, that's a strong New Zealand Swissy. And how is it in 1 hour? Is it even possible to catch it? Is there any pullback whatsoever on the 1 hour time frame? Let's see. Okay. Maybe. Okay, there is one. There's a couple. There's something. Oh, nice. I like it. And then we have not reached higher high. So we have gone from 62.40 to 65.49. That's a 300 pip. Boom. So yeah, where will it go? I'm not saying this is the top. This can continue higher, but just remember, if you make a lower low below 65, just wait for the bomb. That is some. There is a lot of attention here. That's a big spring. The thing that tension. And if this now stalls out and starts falling, yes. But until then, you can continue the trend. Okay? Great. Thank you, Forever Generic. Thank you for liking the stream. Thank you. I have shorted some US 100 at 690. Okay, you are sure about a US 100 today, mister? Or is it not US 30 or S&P 500? It's actually US 10. And that doesn't make any sense, does it? 69. Okay, so 15,690. Okay. That is That's some real nerves of steel. I would buy it, by the way. And what prices? I'm still have the same prices. We're still in the same prices. Yeah, I'll still buy it. And that's the buy price. Woohoo! So, yeah. I wouldn't sell it for the life of me. If you gave me $1 million, I wouldn't sell it. I would buy it. I'm sorry. And for those who believe that we're going to crash anytime soon, I'm sorry. I don't believe it because they've been saying that for the past 10 years. Okay? They say that every single day to sell newspapers. So, if you're going to come to me and say, well, we're going to crash, you are going to fight with me, okay? Yeah, good entry, good on you. I wouldn't sell the life of me up there, okay? But it tends to interestingly behave well around targets and around buy prices. But sometimes it can go down below the target before going up again. So, do you hear the motorbike passing? Because earlier, I could hear the motorbike on the streams afterwards. I don't know if you guys heard it now, but yeah. So I'm kind of just pulling myself to the string that there is going to be a pullback to some kind of weekly or monthly buy zone that's going to hold on to. But cool, great. Put your break even there. Hold on for dear life. Have fun. You can come to me with all your profit and you can show it in my face. You can spend on your dollars in my face and I will be super duper happy for you. There is not a single cent of jealousy in me. I wish you guys so well, okay? Okay. I really want to take US 500 back up to the tops. Do you have a tip for finding a reversal? S&P? 4480, give or take. You want to take it back to the tops? Yeah, I'm just waiting at 4480, give or take 4470. Farid, there you are. He's back. Dracos is back. Yeah, I know you just joined. I want to help you so badly, Farid, and you haven't responded to my messages on Discord. I'm no worries about that. I just want you to respond to my messages. Don't be scared. I am not dangerous. Maybe a bit, but I really want to help you. So, you didn't respond to my messages yesterday, so I'm a bit sleepy because I couldn't sleep because I couldn't believe that you didn't want to talk to me. So. Yeah, please, so I can sleep tonight instead, okay? If you say, no, thank you, I don't want any help from you, great. Then I can sleep well. That's all. Yeah, so generally speaking, yes. What impact on GEO will UK vote result have in a few moments? Super Hector of Troy, I'm not so sure what that is about, to be honest. And I wouldn't think it's Brexit because that's pretty gone. Brexit is over now, right? So for me, it's what are they voting about? Monetary policy hearing report. Okay, the Treasury Committee is appointed by the House of Commons to examine expenditure administration policy of Her Majesty Treasury, I guess, Her Majesty Revenue and Customs, and associated public bodies, including the Bank of England and the Financial Service Authority. Irregular. Next release is 1st December 2021. I don't know. So, I don't know what that's about, really, to be honest. Taxes. All right, taxes. All right. So, Harold comes and joins in and says, it's tax. That's actually interesting. But pound is currently rising, so if that makes any difference for anyone. So yeah. And I was thinking yesterday that we might go down to 151. And I remember somebody said they bought pound yen and they were targeting 153. I think that was Gandhi. Yeah, so yeah, 150, not 152, 96. If you're in my mentorship group, you should know that you should take off 10 pips. So you should take profit literally at 152.86 to make sure that you actually take profit if you're taking profit for the week. They're increasing national insurance tax 1.25%. GB is struggling with delivery because of truck driver shortage. Yeah, America is apparently also having too little truck drivers, apparently. So go figure. Everyone needs a truck driver. And for those who can't get a job, maybe there's a reason for it though. I'm not gonna bash on anyone. But in my views, if you want a job at the moment, it seems like everyone needs to have a job. Everyone seems to be able. Well, I guess it's just an illusion though. But if you don't have the right qualifications, you might not get it because they want only skilled workers. But by the looks of America and Amazon and all those drivers, they need apparently. And now the same thing in the UK. Okay, interesting. So Farid Kaya, you are still not responding to me on Discord. Okay, great. I will take notes. Taking notes. There we are. So since you don't respond to me on Discord, I can ask here. How are you? Are you well? Yeah. So I think that's that, I guess. So we have 17 likes, 17 views at the moment. We are at 21:31. JJ, my friend in Malaysia, I think it is, or Indonesia, somewhere around there, is saying good night. Maybe I should also say good night. And I think this is like the end of it. But if there's more questions about ASMR, I can do that too. Right. Selamat malam. Oh, is it India? Oh, it's not that far then. Okay. Very much welcome, sir. Have a very good night. Just sleep well and wake up tomorrow happy and ever. And when I think about India, I don't know if anyone have seen that, but in Gabriel Iglesias apparently went to India, and that is a funniest thing on YouTube ever. I don't know if I'm allowed to even show it to you guys, but I can show you probably. Just show you, not just play it. That is some funny Gabriel Iglesias, and then India. If you guys haven't seen that thing, Gabriel Fruffy goes to India, that is some real deep funny things. And I don't know if I should show you any links, but yeah, here we are. And then another thing that I want to mention to you guys is that introduction to PowerPoints is also out there. You know, there is 597 people who have seen that. That's how to add my PowerPoints to this trading view thing and to MT4. And apparently, according to the analytics in this video, most of you likes to log into the trading view. So I'm just, maybe not anymore so much about that. But yeah. So here we are, MT4, how to add it, all my presets, everything is ready and available. Both pivot points for trading view, pivot points for MT4, and then my presets for MT4, and then which targets I used for those things. Okay, sorry. What is your opinion about your Aussie? I can do that. I need you to promote your channel. We need to promote your channel. We will share it with my buddies tomorrow. Very much welcome, Metha. Money management and account risk. Okay. What do you need to know? I'm here to answer any questions about such things. That's pretty funny. Okay, so account management and account risk. Okay, let's do that. So it depends how much percent you have in your account. I don't know how much you have. And I will go with either 1,000 or 100. You can tell me which one I'm going to go with. Okay, so either 1,000 or $100 in your account. Or $1 million for that matter. But anything above $500 is good when it comes to risk management. If you then have the imaginary $1,000, what lot size should you have? If you have $1,000 in your account, what lot size should you have? Okay, then you have to look at how many pips, or how much cost per pips, by the way, should you have as stop loss? Question mark. That leads to the answer of this. So if your stop loss is, generally speaking, 50 pips, generally speaking. There was a sound there. I guess that's Facebook. Where am I? Am I on Facebook somewhere? Is somebody on my Facebook? Did somebody go to my Facebook? I don't know. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay. Let's take off Facebook. Oh, somebody else. And that should then be 50 pips. So the smallest lot size is 0.01 lot. That equals to $5 if you have to lose $5 if you have 50 pips. If you are then 50 pips with the smallest lot size, then it's 0.1 per pip, and if you add that by 50, you get $5. Okay, 5. If you then lose $5 on 1,000 account, how many percent is that? That is 0.5%. Good. Well done. You can lose up to $10 on $1,000 account to be within my rule of 1%. So, how do you go about that? Right? So, there you are. Where are you? There you are. So, let's say $500. I can do 500. Okay, just divide it by 5. So, 500. Lot size is then 0.01. That means 50 pip stop loss. Pip SL. Meaning you're losing negative $5 every time you lose a trade. That is 1%. That is at max. So you can only have the smallest lot size to be within my risk management rules of engagement. If you start booping that up, how far can you go before it goes dangerously bad? 10%. If you lose 10% of your account in one trade, only one order, you have a substantial, statistically significant chance of blowing your account. So as long as you are below 10%, you're good. But you're even better if you can do 1%. Because if you have 1% per order, and let's say you have 9 orders, that is 9%. And your road from hero to zero is pretty short. Okay? So, how do you manage that? Mentally. You just have to do it. Okay? You just have to be able to understand that that's what you do. You can't go above because, well, I need more money, I need. Leave it alone. Leave it somewhere else, okay? Take it somewhere else. Merci, monsieur. Merci beaucoup. Oui, oui. Monthly, how many percentages logically should we grow from $500 account? I'm not saying that you should do this, but let's say that in December 2020, the best hedge fund in December 2020, when the market was absolutely amazing, the best hedge fund, which is out there to take large risk, apparently, they made 5. The best hedge fund managers in the world made 5% gain on their capital in December 2020. Can you do 10%? Okay, then you have to beat them. It's gonna be different from month to month. Some months are great, some months are just break even or losing. And generally speaking, can you do 10%? Yes, you can do 10%. Realistically speaking, yes. But then, if you are gaining 10%, I don't know if this is statistically, but at least in my brain, you will then also have drawdowns of 7%. Risk and reward is generally speaking quite similar. So if you are investing, generally speaking, if you're seeing 10% gains in an asset or an investment product, you also need to look at what is the potential for risk. And 10% is high risk. Okay. So you do you. If you want to lose 7%, great. Then you have to lower it down. 5%. How much can you lose on a 5% gain? You should be then having some months then up to 2 to 3% loss. Should then be a normal thing. Okay. James says pound Swissy. James, how do you like my new voice? Is this good? Do you have headphones on? Are you into ASMR? James? Okay. Looks like a trade plan that I have made this week, sorry. Buy the 126. It works. Yeah, again, cool. I hope you didn't sell it though. So buy price at 126.70. And this morning around 127, 126.40. Depending on which one you took. But, yeah. The target is 127.50. So did you sell it or did you buy it? That's the question. That's the question. Maybe I should be able to sing as well with this microphone. Yeah, okay. I just got in on 126. Martin just subscribed. Fantastic. You're gonna need to go buy dinner. Do you know what you should do? The investor I have a life hack. Get a wife. And get a wife that likes planning. She will meal prep with you, not for you, and buy with you and all those things. Or for that matter, get a maid if that's different. But if you meal prep with your wife every weekend, you have meals ready to be eaten every day. Unless you buy ready meals that's already been made by somebody that you can meet every single day. That you don't need to comb and don't need to go and spin up my life. But yeah, here we are, okay? Catch up later. Thanks. Be safe. And start planning your life, bro. How to trade Euro Aussie? We can do Euro Aussie then. Are you a buyer or are you a seller? Calvin, you are very interesting of putting dollar before Aussie. And dollar before euro. It's supposed to be opposite, but okay. How to trade Euro Aussie if those are bulls, okay, or bears? It doesn't work like that, generally speaking. So for your Aussie, I remember saying this yesterday. This was supposed to have a pullback and then buy it. As far as I remember. And then the other thing that I also want to say here is it's relatively strength euro and Aussie. Dollar doesn't have much to say about this. So if you're like, well, I would like to buy or sell your Aussie, you have to look at Aussie strength and euro strength, and mostly into risk on what's really moving Aussie at the moment more than anything else. If you can see, so probably from, let's see if we can go back all the way down there. 2021, yeah. This one has been falling and falling and falling since, throughout this year. Sorry, there we are, 2021. Because this is where we started strengthening, isn't it? November, yeah. Around here, starts strengthening, and also starts strengthening, and then it turns around. Now it goes up again, and this is Aussie being weak. So you kind of have to have a long-term, big goggle view on Aussie more than anything else, in my view, on this one. And Euro against Euro, I wouldn't put my money on this one, but currently Aussie is weak. But also Euro is also weak. So you haven't got much today, but maybe you can get some divergence. So you have to kind of wait for that divergence to happen so you can get such a market, or such a market, depending on which direction you want to do those. Yeah. I have also mentioned I have already mentioned pound CC. Great. I've also given you the Farid. I have asked you earlier today, how are you? Are you well? You have not responded to my messages, so I'm just wondering. I couldn't sleep last night because you didn't respond to my messages, so I just wanted to know, do you want my help? Because I really want to help you, or not. Yeah, my mistake. Ha 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 ha. All those wives were claimed in 1952. I'll take it on, Harold. Thank you very much for showing concern. Yeah. Germany 30 DFT today is 15,610. Tomorrow buy. I have no clue. So, Harold, do you want a private Zoom meeting in an hour or something? I hope you have internet though, Farid. That's kind of how I can help you. Unless we are needing to send Morse code. I don't know Morse code, but that's kind of the other one. Yeah, you and that Nook JPY thing. You're a funny character, aren't you? So, what are we doing here? Are we buyers? Are we sellers? Zoom you later. Okay, great. Now I just know I just know that we're gonna talk a long time. If me and you start talking, we can talk about limited until 3 a.m. That's all. But yeah, this is New Zealand yen, so looks weird. But yeah, maybe it's weak, maybe higher high, maybe like that. More than anything else, but I guess you have sold it, so. Alright, everyone. Please give this thing a like. If you like ASMR, please leave that in the comment section after this video is done. This is a new kind of avenue, Forex ASMR. I didn't know that was a thing until I tried it out, and people laughed and had a lot of fun. Thank you guys for joining in. My wife is calling, so catch catch you later.